wish can be trampled upon without any consequences. What they did to them in Mozambique is so similar to what they did to you in Nigeria. They manipulated the results. They have people's voters' cards not given to them, but given to political party. The ruling party, when the people broke into their office, guess what they found? Voters' cards. They said they found this 250 kg, like what we call the Ghana must go bag, inside the supposed ruling party's office. In one of the offices, voters' card of people were being used to cast votes, while the real people who are supposed to have the cards were not given the cards in some instances, in some cases. And where the where the voting was totally not in favor of the ruling party, they still declared the ruling party the winner by 65% of the vote. You know what actually really makes it even more funny? They gave the ruling party won by 65.2 or so percent of the vote. The opposition party, the two of them, the other candidates, one of them was declared to have won, to have had 25.4% of the vote. The second one also had 24% of the vote. So when you add all of that together, it's like over 100% of the vote. 65% plus 25%, that's 90%. 90% plus a 24 or 25% again, that's going to be 115%. That's the total vote, which means the total number of votes cast is actually more than the total number of results announced. I don't know how to even put that. It is so typical of what you have in that contraption, Nigeria. So I don't know if we should say pray for Mozambique. This is the second reaction or second riot in 2 months. The first one was when the election result was announced. The second one, which is the recent one, is when the Supreme Court validated the fraud. And right now, it is a total breakdown of law and order in Mozambique. And some countries like South Africa, they have been sending troops and weapons to support the government there in clamping and crushing all these protests. We've had the prison break and all that, but there were so many shootings. So that's why I didn't bring you the video, okay? So let's leave Mozambique because it's a brief one and come back to Nigeria. 2 days ago, we saw the APC, Egbekegbe thugs, going from one local government area to another. Following the supposed directive of the governor, Okpe Odoyo. So your governor in Edo, Bolo, Okpe Odoyo, which is Monday, Okpe Odoyo, who claimed that the local government chairman in Edo State, elected local government chairman in Edo State, they disobeyed him. And he therefore, he then called on the State House of Assembly to suspend all of them, which is illegal, but they did it anyway. And he told them never to show up at the council anymore. So I think those ones went to court. But before the court ruling, APC thugs armed with, bulala, whip, horsewhip, canes, like sticks. They went from one local government to another, looking for any local government chairman that will show up, and they will beat them. One of them just showed up, having received what they call the High Court judgment that said that it was illegal for them to be suspended. Somehow, here is what he had to say. Listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, from all indications and from rumors we are hearing out there that your resumption of office is already sending waves out there to the public, and also that there are claims that there are talks already mobilizing, coming down to Isako West local government council to disrupt administrative activities as a result of your resumption. So, sir, I would like to hear your opinion about these claims, sir.
Well, I am not actually much disturbed about those information. let me not call it rumor. I'm not disturbed because I am not going against the law. I abide by law to resume office as executive chairman of the council. So if anybody, all in the name of hooliganism, all in the name of thuggery and the rest of them, decide to make himself available for such a barbaric assignment, for such assignment that does not benefit the people but destroys, no problem. I have the backing of the law and I have the backing of Almighty Allah and of course the people of Isako West local government to resume office and then to do that which will benefit them and will enable me to deliver that dividend of democracy that I promised during my electionary campaign, which I started doing. It can't be called halfway.
Yes. No doubt, sir. Security is one of your cardinal objectives in this your administration. So what message do you have to send to, you like to pass to the security agencies concerning this rumor that is being spread outside, sir?
Yeah, prior to my resumption today, before I got to office, I communicated to law enforcement agencies, the police, the area commander, the DPOs, that I am going to resume office today. As we speak.
Anyway, 4 months ago, Debulumayi, who happened to be the work minister under Tifnumbu, announced confidently that before Christmas this year, all the federal roads in Nigeria will become motorable. But he has failed to deliver. I don't know why he had to say that, but he claimed, because last year, Debulumayi got 300 billion naira in a supplementary budget that Tifnumbu submitted a few months after seizing power in Nigeria. Debulumayi was asked to account for this money, and he told the National Assembly members that they have invested this money in rehabilitating so many roads, and by before Christmas 2024, all the federal roads in Nigeria will become motorable. Showore was on tour and he shared this clip. This was supposed to be a federal road. Take a look.
What's this one man, huh?
So he failed. But there is no consequences for promise and fail in that contraption. At least, there's no consequences. So he failed. More than 90% of the federal roads in Nigeria are not motorable. They are death traps. And there are billions and trillions of money expended, purportedly expended on rehabilitating them or fixing them. But like the electricity, the more money they pumped into it, the more darkness you get. Because it is Nigeria, but somebody is proud that Tifnumbu is doing well, that he had to apologize for not supporting him. I don't know who is this madman, but I think you should know that you are sharing country with some certain people who are not really mentally okay. But for the record, somebody regrets not supporting Tifnumbu. I don't know which of the asylum homes or psychiatric home this guy escaped from. It doesn't look right to me.
I want to apologize to every Nigerians I am sorry I supported Peter Obi during the last presidential election. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I am sorry I didn't support you then because I didn't believe in your vision. Today, I want to say I believed in your vision. I see how far you are moving Nigeria. I knew where we were when you came in as a president and where we are today. And I want to assure those who supported you last election that in the next election, we will be the one to support you. And I want to say thank you for we Nigerians. Today we are speaking one language. We now understood what it means to have a credible leader as a president. I want to apologize.
So I don't know if it is sarcasm or somebody just missed their medication. But there are too many mad people in Nigeria right now that you can barely differentiate. That particular one will look well. Okay. So, well, I'll leave you to it and take my short break. Okay. Even before that, I also saw this. What is his name again? Habib. I think it's, what do you call him again? Melody, Portable. Has something to say about the missing money. Yeah, the money that got missing yesterday. Let me add that to it before I go.
They don't thief NGO money, they don't hack them. Well, I myself, Mama very dark mapa. Except me at except was ringy. Now maybe king ole. Mo fellow, I'm a mole, I'm a no pa. What toba ti ko wo NGO money there? Man lu, ma ko jale ko. Ma abuja o, amalue. Songa ole. A friend of a thief is a thief. A friend of a rich man is not a rich man. A rich man, that will job for you. Richest men, that will job for you. They put almost 180 million inside NGO money, but who are one line? Who are no? Who are one more street? Who are one more bunch of where? One John here. You know, green, do school, or that pie. Hello, Buru Kushan. You say you the justice for Nigeria and yourself you the justice for. Tí 100 million fáwọn káwọn bá wọn tọ́jú ẹ̀ àwọn ń da rice. I dey share Indomie. I dey do road. You dey hear? I dey do street light for my area. Ọlọ́run party aláya yín jẹ́. Olórí burúkú. They give you NGO money. Kó bá wa manage ẹ̀ kó fáwọn ọmọ aláìní. Owó àwọn ọmọ aláìní. Ló bá lọ ná club olóbù sán. Ebi ń pa wèrè. Ẹ wò. Ó fẹ́ máa ṣe bí láké. Nobody can for me. You cannot do like me. You cannot be like me. Oh, lè sòtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. I'm a God sent. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. Olórí burúkú yín olè ní yín yahoo lẹ̀ ń ṣe. Yahoo lẹ̀ ń ṣe olórí burúkú. NGO money. Ọ̀tẹ̀wó síbẹ̀.
We report Nigeria. Like it's bend down select, so pick your own here and there. But you know, I don't want to call this man with it, but just like we woke up on Christmas Day, as people are preparing to go to church and come back and eat chicken. And so we heard our pastor next door, even with his megaphone. They don't thief Pastor Fawo.
I am a pastor. That fowl is 30,000 naira. You that see the person that carry the fowl, you who born the child, and you who they carry the fowl inside the house, 12 midnight, you will die unless you carry the fowl back.
Amen.
In this compound.
Yes, sir.
They don't slaughter the fowl. The woman come confess. He said, Pastor, I'm not there. You won't buy fowl food for my wife. I said, no. Now listen to me. If I be a man of God, that fowl is Pastor fowl, 30,000 naira. If you don't return the fowl before 12 midnight, Your own finish.
Amen.
No mother, no father, no wife, no children.
Take a play
No
first.
court. Civil defense cash you, you dey deny. You go die well.
Amen.
I say you go die well.
Amen.
This is the last time you think foul. Because you don't think Pastor foul.
Nobody should thief Pastor Pawo. About with it for Nigeria, you get, just make sure, say, you know, you dey wear clothes so that you can possibly cover your own craze. Now, craze people, they rule. Now, craze people, they rule. It's a mad jungle. Mad people don't take over asylum. Mazim Namdekanu says, mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Let me take a break. I'll come back and take calls. Let's hope the line opens and works there, okay? But listen, we are still pretty much soliciting for your support, dear brethren, okay? I am saddled with the responsibility of raising 20 million naira for the vulnerable families in Yoruba land. In January, we intend to actually support 1,500 families, making about 6,000 people, hopefully. So every penny counts. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. I am going to be back in a minute or two. But listen, if you have to go as well, remember, like the broadcast, share it. Okay. Subscribe to my channel as well. And then see me again next time. But if you are staying back, okay, use the number right there on your screen and you can call in to add your own contribution. I will be back in a minute or two. Speaking tongue. Thank you so much, Owoduni. I just received your PayPal contribution. Thank you. You know something? Your contribution is quite substantial as well. Okay. Once we change that to Naira, Ilemakuni. So thank you. Same to you, Prince Judgement, right? Like I said, every penny counts. Okay. If you can't give us Naira, you can give us dollars. You can give us, pounds as well. Or just call your own agent. Okay. Give them this detail. All right. To Karo Ojire Community Initiatives for this January Family Support Initiative. Okay. And indeed, you will be happy. You did. All right. Like when we begin to bring to your screen the beneficiary of this your kind gesture, right? It feels good to give. I mean, I love giving, and I love seeing the smiles on the face of those who are the beneficiary, especially when you know that the beneficiaries are likely people that can never really pay you back. Did you get that now? So it can be great. Now let's check. My line is opened, and give me a second. What's that? What's that? Am I having an issue with that? Right. I think I know why sometimes this, what do you call it? Why my line hasn't been working. I think I should have done some level of upgrade. Fortunately, I didn't. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to have to deal with that before we can have our line back. Give me a sec. Why now? Right. Okay. I'm so sorry that the line is not going to possibly really work this evening. So I'm just going to have to yeah, I think it needs an update, unfortunately, right? So I will deal with that before our next meet again. I'm so sorry if you have been trying to call through and it's just not coming through. So hopefully it will tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, brethren, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the evening, okay? I am going to see you some other time. Stay safe and good night. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Mayegun #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.